YouTube video, and today we're going to be trying out these trending denim nails. Now, I seen another nail tech do this. This is completely inspired by her set, and she posted a tutorial. I was like, I need to try these right now. I am currently using Perfect Nude from Valentino, and I did also get these duck nail tips from Amazon. Now, when you're doing duck nails, you kind of want to have the free edge really thin. I kind of feel like, just in my opinion, when the free edge is too thick, it don't really be giving the same look. Like, I really don't like how that looks. So I'm going to mainly focus the thickness on the apex area, just like any other shape, but I really want to make sure that the free edge on these nails are thin. Next, I'll be going in with my apex bead. Now for the apex bead, of course, you want to make sure that your acrylic powder is touching both of the side walls before you start to blend down. And when you start to blend down from the bottom of the bead. This way you could still be letting the acrylic powder sit, because you don't want to start to wipe and make the nail completely flat. I wanted to add a little more height to the apex, so for the cuticle bead, I did go in with a larger bead. Now y'all see, after I placed the cuticle bead and I made sure that it was sidewall to sidewall, it just started to lightly flow into the cuticle area for me, so I didn't have to do too much work besides clean it up afterwards. So how do you guys feel about duck nails? I feel like there's a lot of hate around duck nails, but very, very slowly, I feel like it's gotten very popular. I think I told you guys a couple videos back, the first time I've ever hit 1 million on one of my reels, I did some duck nails, and I was so excited when I seen how many views the reel got. And then I went to the comments, and it was just, yeah, it was a lot of comments talking about how much they hate the shape of the nails. Like, oh, the nails are really cute, but the shape is just ugly. Like, majority of the comments was that from a lot of people that didn't do nails. A lot of nail techs, of course, was saying they was cute, and I thought they were cute. But y'all can let me know down below how y'all feel about duck nails, if you tried them out on yourself, and do you upcharge for duck nails? Let me know down below. Now it's time to start to reshape these nails. Now I was filling the application, but I kind of wanted the nails to be shorter, so I did first file the free edge just a little bit before continuing to reshape these nails. Going back in with the drill bit, I am going to start at the free edge and start to get this very thin, and I'm also going to go underneath the nail to give it that C-curve look. I see a lot of people do the moon cut for the free edge, but when it comes to duck nails and me trying to do a moon cut, I be wanting all of the moon cuts to be the exact same, and I'm just not there yet, so I just wanted to play it safe and just do a regular C curve. I feel like with this medium grit gel bit, I am able to get these nails really smooth. And when I'm filing, I'm kind of going back and forth, but for the most part, I'm starting from the right side and making my way over to the left. And I'm taking my drill bit back over and doing the same thing going down the nail. I'm going to continue to file in the cuticle area to make sure that this looks as natural as possible. And if you need to, turn the drill bit down just a little bit when you're in the cuticle area. So if you do accidentally nip your client, she won't bleed. So if you're not too comfortable in the cuticle area yet, make sure you do that, or you get a safety bit. For reshaping these nails, I am using a 80/80 grit hand file, and I'm kind of holding my hand file upward just a little bit to make sure that my hand file is at the same angle that the duck nail tip is going in, because you will accidentally make these nails a very wide square if you're not being too cautious. Now, I know plenty of nail techs, service providers, barbers, etc. that will charge your card the full amount if you miss your appointment or same day cancel. I just never really knew how I felt about that. Me personally, I've always charged a percentage, and I see why people would charge for the full amount, because you wasted a time slot and somebody else could have potentially been there, came and got the service and paid full price and was on time. Let me know down below, what's your opinion on that? There was a time where I used to charge the full amount, but I was having to deal with a lot of chargebacks from my Square account, and it was just a lot of back and forth where I just decided to just do a certain amount. But y'all let me know down below how y'all feel about that. Enough of my rambling. It's finally time to start the fun part. Comment down below some blue emojis if you made it to this part of the video. And I'm currently mixing the colors to make the blue jean color. Now, I've seen this on her TikTok, and this was very helpful. And I'm using a very dark royal blue, and I'm also using it black. For one of the mixtures, I'm also going to be using a little bit of white, and this is so I can get a light blue kind of gray color. In one of the mixtures, I did add just a little bit more blue because I felt like this one was a little too dark. And then we're going to start to do these denim nails because, yeah, I cannot believe they came out exactly how I wanted them to. For the pinky nail, we're gonna completely cover this nail in our blue polish. Now, in certain parts of the nail, I was going in with that darker blue, and in other parts of the nail, mostly in the center of the nail, I was adding that gray. I also was not wiping off my brush when I was going into the two different colors because you still wanna kind of give it a stroke look. This is literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like, my cousin was so excited when I was finished doing her nails. And even if it don't look like jeans to you right now, I promise you when we add that top coat, it's gonna finish everything off. After letting her nail cure for 60 seconds, we are going to move on to the next nail. And for this one, we're going to be doing a deep French tip. I wanted the French tip to be a little deeper, but as I was correcting the smile line over time, it was starting to get smaller and smaller. But if you need a very detailed French tip tutorial, trust me, I have a bunch. I think I'm gonna make a whole playlist for French tip tutorials because there are definitely a couple methods you could use, but this is the method that I think is the easiest for hand painted Frenchies. When I'm finished with this nail, I'll be doing the same thing, using my brush to create those light and dark strokes going across the nail. And I prefer for the darker color to be towards the edges of the nail while the lighter gray color is in the center. I did also decide to go back to the pinky real quick and add a little bit more of the gray color in the center of the nail, just lightly patting around the surface. For the next nail, we are going to be adding some denim jeans here. We're going to be adding a little bit of, what do you even call that part of the jeans where it's like all ripped up? Anyway, so right now I am going to create, we can kind of say half a circle, not really, and then I'm going to start to fill this in just like I filled in the pinky, and then I will be allowing that to cure once again for 60 seconds. To add some details to these nails, we are going to start to add some stitches. Now these stitches are going to go across the entire free edge of the nails. We're going to make sure we do it in the cuticle area too. And I should have used a better brush for this. This brush was kind of, I think one of the strings on the brush was extended a little longer for some reason. So that kind of was affecting how I was doing this, but I did later kind of go back and fix it. So I did actually skip a step on these nails. Before I did this part, I was supposed to go in with some white gel polish and a little sponge and kind of pat it around. You know how like sometimes jeans are a little lighter, like kind of whitish in some areas, but I forgot. And even though I forgot, when I added that matte top coat, it looked so good. I didn't remember that I forgot until after we finished taking pictures, and she didn't notice. For the pointer finger on these nails, I didn't add any stitches to the smile line because we're actually going to be adding some chains here. So I am currently using McCart's Diamond Gel, and after applying it to the nail, I am going to start to flatten it out a little bit with this brush because this Diamond Gel does come out really thick. When I was doing this, I did flash cure this to make sure that the chain held in place before fully curing it for about 60 seconds and nipping away any unnecessary pieces. On the original picture, she did have some chrome heart charms on the nail, so that's what I'll be doing here. I'll be putting one of these charms on the ring finger, the pinky, as well as the thumb. And I'm also still using that McCart Diamond Gel. You do have to cure this for it to stay in place. The last thing we'll have to do to these nails is add these cut up pieces of jeans. I actually took this off of my pants on the spot, and we're still using that McCart Diamond Gel. Once I'm finished placing it, I am going to start to press these pieces down onto the Diamond Gel, fully cure it, and then start to nip away the extra pieces. When I was doing this, me and her had the same question. What about when you wash your hands or when you take a shower? So I know that the McCart Diamond Gel is really, really good. So I know for a fact that these pieces will hold, but I'm assuming that she's gonna just have to dry out this finger. But it still came out cute. I am currently nipping away some of the extra pieces. And once I was finished with this, I did add a few white strokes onto the nude base. And I know that somebody's gonna ask me, how did I top coat these nails? I pretty much just went around all of the denim that I placed on the nail. And of course, some of the top coat did get on it, but for the most part, it was only on the edges, and I did not paint over the denim at all. I just left it how it was. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this YouTube video. I definitely enjoyed recording these. These were very, very different. For my first time, y'all, these came out looking real good. I am going to show you guys how these nails looked when they were finally top coated with my D&D top coat, and y'all let me know how y'all feel about them down below.